Hello there, Aquarius. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to be diving into the energies so as to pick up on the messages for you at this time. And the messages that we want to tap into is what is it that you're rising above or will be rising above? Yeah. So let's get the energies here out. We're going to be getting a card from the symbol deck here. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to be with me. It is greatly appreciated, love, and it's definitely not taken for granted. Yeah. We have past life, number 14. Past life. This is the energy. I'm feeling a very Egyptian kind of an energy here. This is what I'm getting. Number 14, which is a 5, which is change. Past life. Whew. All right. There is something as it relates to, I'm feeling something that was passed down. Something that was passed down that you're called to rise above, or you will be rising above. And this could be speaking about anything. It could be a trait, a family trait. It could be a family health issue. It could be a family wealth issue, abundance issue. You know, it could be a family circumstances where, say for instance, you realize that all the women in your family coming down are single parents. Yeah, I'm feeling like there is a breakage of a past life situation here, a past life cycle here. There's a change coming for that, and this change with this 14 being a 5, is this change is because you're rising above this situation here as it relates to a past life. I'm not feeling like it's a past life, like, life that you have in different timelines, realms, and dimension. I feel like this is a life that has passed on, whether something like your grandmother or your auntie or your father, It's family, it's a generational energy I'm picking up here. It's a generational energy I'm picking up here. Yeah, let's get the tarot cards out here to dive deeper, of course. Let's get 3 cards out here first. As it relates to this and Aquarius rising above for past life. 3 cards, please, out here. 8 of Swords. 2 more cards, please. For now, 2 more cards. 5 of Cups. 1 more card. Ace of Swords in reverse. You see what I say? Listen. There was something that has really, as it relates to generational energies, that was bounded, blinded, have this sort of a restrictive, controlling energy, an energy that did not allow others in your family to move on, to be clear, to be more flexible. It's like something was bounded persons in your family, like your grandmother, great man, persons in your generation that has gone on to the other side here. And it spill over into your experience here until or to no generations here. Spill over the 5 of Cups here. So you might looking at this and say, oh my goodness, this is something that has been passed on. This experience, this circumstance is it has a generational connection here. and you're kind of in an energy where you don't want to experience this, or you want to rise above this experience here, because this is not true to who is it that you are, and this is not what is it that you want to pass on to your children and then your children here. Something not truthful where you don't like, but it is attached to some generational circumstance or issue here. 3 more cards out here, please. I cannot listen, no man. The 3 of Wands. Oh, I can't breathe. Like the, yeah, the 3 of Wands. 2 more cards for now, please. Come on now. The 10 of Swords. 1 more, please, Spirit. The Emperor in reverse. Listen to me, no man. It could be an energy where the male in your family were very controlling here. The 10 of Swords, and this 10 swords in this person back. This is something that is going to put you, you're going to rise above so much so, you're going to put it, I nearly said kill it, but that is TMI. That is trigger. You know, you're not kill nothing here. Yeah, you're not killing anything here. You're just putting a stop. You know, you're seeing, with this reading might come in as a confirmation to you as it relates to this generational issue that you're rising above here. This 10 of Swords is you moving into something brand new, different from this lie. That, you know, it's like you're seeing, like, all right, say for instance, Aquarius, you see where the women or the men in your family, them get married, and after a while they just divorce. You're calling that a lie in your life. That is a lie. You're not taking that into your life experience. You're not one where people are marginalized in your family. Your grandmother was, you know, single mother, or whatever the generational issue here. So we're gonna be diving deeper, of course. You're not taking it on, and you're rebuking it. You said that's a lie. That's a lie. And that over there, so, is a lie. You understand me? That's the energy here. Let's get 3 more cards here. We have the Page of Rods in reverse. Okay, I heard to cut the card. Listen to me. There is beautiful things that you're seeing. Listen, I need to get into this. I can't wait. The 9 of Swords here with the Page of... Okay. What's happening on the bottom row here now, Spirit? Talk to me. What's happening with this bottom row? Lovers. All right. So this could be speaking about relationship, intimate relationship in your family dynamics here, to include those who are passed on already, where I was saying, like, you know what, let's get deeper clarification here. But something have somebody up at night crying about here. Yeah, something that have somebody in an energy not feeling optimistic here, and we have lovers here. There might have been a energy that was not loyal, that was very controlling, that had was to do with a lover energy. And it not necessarily mean an intimate relationship. It could mean just a partnership, a coming together. Yeah? Let's dive deeper here. So why is this 8 of Swords here? This 8 of Swords speaks about this this energy that was very restrictive, bonding, tied up, can't move, not able to... Yeah, it's like something is binded and bounded here. Yes, man. We have the 7 of Swords here for the 8 of Swords. You are now going to be rising above this energy that what might have bounded your grandmother, your great grandmother, your father, your auntie, your your grandfather, whoever had passed on. That you see that this is having a ripple effect now in your life. This is a person in a battle here, you know, and this person is stealing the sword from the enemy. So as for to win this battle here, this person lose the battle. This person in this past life energy, your grandmother, your great grandmother, your great father, them they were under bondage here. You are now the one that is rising above that is reason, that is no reason to be strategic and to move strategically so as for not to be in this position and for us for not to pass this down. It stopped with you, the Ten of Swords. It done here, so. Yeah, it finished here, so. So you're strategically called to make to move at this time, to make some strategic move. Now that your eyes are open, so as for you to rise above this situation here, the five of cups here, this is something that is like a loss. Yeah, but you're moving strategically, and your nose, all right, it takes some time to cry over this and to review this trend that you're seeing happening in your family, and you say, you know what, I am moving strategically. I am, yeah, I see what is it that I'm dealing with these three cups here. You cry over it sometimes at night, and you say, you know what, like this is a thing in my family. It's like, the Caribbean people, have a thing at them say, like, they say, like, say for instance, your mother had high blood pressure or diabetic, hypertensive or diabetic, they will say, you know what, like the young people know, you know what, high blood pressure run in my family, or diabetes run in my family, nothing no run in your, it stop run it. Listen, you see this here, this pyramid, it block anything that wants to run to you because you're moving strategically here, Aquarius. You see what I'm saying here? You're taking up the two cups, you're turning around from it, you see what it is, you see what you're dealing with, you see the trend, you see things that has been passed down that others have taken onto themselves, and you say, me? No, not in my not in my life. You turn around, you pick your cups up, and you keep it moving here. You keep it moving here. You see what I'm saying here? The magician coming on the fence, I'm led to take it in the upright. The magician have all the suits within the tarot. The magician is equipped to turn his or her experience around because he has all, she has all that he or she needs within him or her to do what it is necessary to do in order to see a different picture, to write your story different. Yeah, don't take onto yourself what others might. Yeah, you feel bad about your grandmother, you feel bad about these experiences, but it's something now you need to cut out so as for it to not to be passed on. This is not truthful to what is the experience that you want to see in your life. And so you're rising above it with this Ace of Swords here. In the reverse, this is not truthful energy here. This is not what you want. This is not something within that you want to pass on here. Say for instance, in your family, you find out that, there's a line of alcoholic person who just drink like fish. And yeah, you're cutting that out. You're not taking that onto yourself because you're seeing things from a different perspective, and you see that you now need to move strategically. So if you feel as if that you might be very susceptible to be attached to anything that might have really pulled your family in the past down, you're not taking that onto yourself. You're not subscribing to this. You're seeing this from a different perspective. The Ace of Swords in reverse, you say, all right, this is a lie. This is something, unfortunately, my grandmother, my great grandmother had was to go through. This one is not having any integrity. This was not honest. This was not true to all people, or we should be living here in this time and space. Let me see this from a different perspective. Let me take the negative and let me take what is false and see the seed of positivity in it and move forward. Because you see, you are now putting yourself in a position to see beautiful things coming on the horizon, not only for you, but for you, your children, your loved ones, whoever it is or whatever it is, your fur babies, whoever it is here, because you have done the necessary work to rise above this situation here. You see what I'm saying here? Or you're called to do so. The Three of Rods here, he's looking up over the ocean here, and he's feeling, he's saying, oh, you know what? My wheels of fortunes are coming in. You see what I'm saying here? My wheels of fortune are coming in. Prosperity is coming in. I'm hopeful. The wheels are now turning in my favor, not only for me, but for my family, to my other family members to come after me here. Ten of Swords is a new brand beginning here. So you put anything that needs to put to an end, and you now have a chance to start over here with the Eight of Swords in reverse. This is what you start out with. This was the energy in the upright here. See it here? That you had no, you're planning to maneuver outside of. This is the energy of your grandmother, your great grandmother, your whoever who had passed on. Like family dynamics that is unfavorable, that is not truthful. 10 swords, you get rid of it. In the reverse, you release yourself. You take off the blindfold. You release the rope. You come out of the water of being emotional. You release yourself. You release yourself. You release your family. It's like doing a ritual where you're right burning and releasing not only you but only your ancestors, and releasing them also from this bondage that they might have gone through here. You can do that. Yeah, you can. The Emperor here in the reverse. Yeah, and in anything that was controlling the family dynamics, you know, release that. You rise above it, you release it. The Two of Wands here, bringing back balance into this life experience. No, don't hear so. Don't hear so. But this Page of Wands is now is an energy of you now. It's an energy of, what is this Page of Wands talking about? What is it you're talking about, Spirit, with this? Okay, because I'm not too sure. What is this here? Yes, sir. The Six of Cups in reverse. Nostalgic, past life, person from the past in the reverse. Whatever that was not up, whatever. Listen, let me slow down. I heard to slow down. Slow down. This can deal with past people. It's a past life. People from the past, your grandmother, your great grand, it's in the reverse. Whatever emotional situation that was surrounding this, that wasn't optimistic and forward movement, it's in the reverse. It ended here. We cannot say it anymore. It finished. And this is a very deep energy here. This is a very deep energy here. Yeah, a very deep energy here. You see? The Ten of Swords coming in reverse. I'm picking up a spirit that, oh my gosh, I'm picking up a spirit that did not want you to end this cycle here. That is what I was just about to say, and I saw the world in reverse. That did not want you to end this cycle here. The cycle that you're called to break, not only off you, but also break it off of your grandmother, well, already gone. You can't do that. Break it from them. Break whatever it is that you see continue to play a role in your life, in your family dynamics, that keep passing down, that is not truthful to what is it that you want to see for you and your family. Broke it off. Break it. Right, burn and release, and rip it from the root here. It ends with you. So there's an energy that did not want you to break. This is like you're finding out, you're realizing now that in your family, people they get some abundance, and they might get a bit wealthy, but it just drop off. Yeah, and then they find themselves in poverty. And you see, it's like a ripple effect. Cut it off from from your ancestors. Cut it from your ancestors. Cut it from the root. The root to the tooth. Cut it. You understand me here? Yeah? So there was an energy here that did not want this. What this energy here did not want you to release yourself here with this four of arm. Did not want you to release yourself. World in reverse with the Four of Pentacles in the upright. Did not want you to release yourself. Wanted to be restricted and to come into the same experience, and for the same negative energy to pass on to down the line here. It's a conflicted energy that wants it to repeat itself here. You see what I'm saying here? Wanted you to, and I'm feeling like this energy is very remorseful at this time. What is this about? Nine of Swords. Yeah, the Empress. It could be a mother energy, You have the Emperor and you have the Empress here. You could be dealing with a mother energy and you could be dealing with a father energy because you have the Emperor and the Empress now out here. So you could deal in Aquarius, take it as it resonates. This part might not be for everybody. It might be a mother energy or a father energy who you see where in which there is a trend coming down where they might treat you indifferent or you just want to cut that off here. Yeah. You might feel, you're coming into union. I just hear union with this lower. Look at a man, chariot. You're coming into union. So I'm feeling like this is the Queen of Cups here at the bottom with the Queen of Cups to the Nine of Cups here. All is it that you hope and wish and dream for, you're getting it outside of all of this tasteful and this favorable experience and trends and patterns that you have seen in your life. And this could surround your mother and father and your other relatives that were passed on. Break it. Cut the cord. Cut the cord. Cut it. You see that blouse? I need to stop wearing it, because I get it. It get a little bit big now. Cut the cord. This union is coming in here. So it could be a situation where you find that your mother and father never stay together, and you realize now that your grandmother and your grandfather never stay together, and you realize that going down the family tree, going up the family tree, you realize that it's a lot of breaking up issue situation, a lot of control situation, a lot of binding situation that you need to cut, and you're going to rise above this. This is what you're rising above. You're rising above generational curses. What time is it? I'm ending it right here. You're rising above generational curses here. That is what you're rising above here. One card from here. One card. Karmic connection in reverse. I just heard one card. I cut it. Karmic connection in reverse. Your mother can be karmic. Your father can be karmic. Yeah, you're moving outside of that at this time. This is your reading, my beautiful Aquarius. Let me know if it resonates, how it resonates. What is it you're going? This is it. You're going to rise above. You're rising above generational curses that cannot go with you. That's a lie, and you rebuke it, and I rebuke it on your behalf. Love you so much. Do enjoy the rest of your week.